How's everyone doing? Today I'll be reviewing The Boy, the 2016 horror movie directed by William Brent Bell, who also directed The Devil Inside, Where, and Stay Alive. And if you've seen The Boy, definitely let me know what you think of it. And The Boy is about the lead character of Greta, played by Lauren Cohan, who travels from America to England to become a nanny for this family in this big giant house to watch over their 8-year-old son while they go on vacation. But their son is actually a life-size doll, and the parents, who are elderly, they talk to the doll as if it were an actual real boy, and they set out all these rules for the nanny to abide by. And the boy's name is Brahms, and at first the nanny is a little taken aback and she thinks that the parents are crazy, but she kind of just goes along with it because she is getting paid and she's staying at the house as well. And so the parents leave, and while they leave, they kind of give you a hint right off the bat, and you know something is amiss. And so the nanny goes about her business, not really taking care of the doll boy and not really paying attention to the rules. But then suddenly things start going amiss. She is missing clothing, she hears noises throughout the house, and she's having these weird dreams. Besides those creepy things happening, the doll is actually moving. As soon as Lauren Cohan's character leaves the room, the doll will appear in a different place or even a different room, so she's kind of freaking out about that as well. But the doll never moves in her presence. And once those creepy things start happening, it leaves the viewer as well as Lauren Cohan's character trying to figure out what's going on. Is she going crazy? Is the doll possessed? Is the doll real? Is there something else going on? And so she basically has to figure that out and survive and get out of this situation. So essentially it's Lauren Cohan in a spooky house all alone, and occasionally the grocery guy comes by. His name is Malcolm, played by Rupert Evans, and they kind of talk, and he's flirting with her and trying to get her to go out. And I will say the movie does a great job of building that suspense. It's a slow build that definitely culminates very well, and you're trying to figure out what the twist is, and this movie definitely revolves all around the twist here. And it isn't something original. We've seen this many times before with the doll, my favorite one being Dead Silence, and recently they had Annabelle. I think it was the most recent one with the doll. And as far as the twist here, that's not original either. We've seen this twist many times as well, including a New Zealand horror comedy movie that was excellent. Now, I'm not going to name it because I don't want to give any spoilers away, but that's a hint. And I do admit the utilization of the doll is effective and creepy in horror movies. That's one of the horror subgenres that definitely freaked me out a lot growing up. This movie has high production values, great cinematography and score, very well acted from the lead, Lauren Cohan, as well as Rupert Evans, one of the supporting cast members here. And the movie has a washed out hue that definitely reflects the bleak tone. And I like the big house as well, kind of run down, and really kind of gives that atmosphere to it. And I've heard a lot of people praising this as an original movie, an original concept. No, you haven't seen enough horror movies apparently, because this is not original in any way. It is very well shot, very well directed, acted, everything is very well set up here, and some good suspense throughout, but the payoff isn't that unique. But overall, I just wanted more from it. I was just thinking, that's it? That's this whole payoff for that? That's something we've seen before. They could have done more with it. I wish they would have gone into a backstory a little bit more, especially with the character of Brahms and the girl. It does have great atmosphere here, but I just think they could have done so much more with it. The Boy is an amalgamation of many other horror movies we've seen before. The only thing missing was the red ball bouncing down the stairs a la The Changeling. And I actually think that could have worked here. It could have been kind of an homage to that and a nod to many other movies like this. Conceptually, it's something we've seen many times before with the doll character and the twist as well, but everything else here is very well crafted. And that's what really made this movie watchable. But still, overall, it wasn't anything special to rave or write home about. It's slightly above average at best. It's just all that production value and the way that it was shot that really kind of makes it stand out from low-budget horror movies that could have been the same concept. And of course, Lauren Cohan plays Maggie in The Walking Dead, and this is her first horror movie, and I would love to see her do more horror movies. She was great in the lead here. And while I do appreciate the twist, I think they could have utilized the twist a little bit more, and the ending itself just doesn't work, logically speaking. Overall, I give The Boy a 6 out of 10, and if you've seen The Boy, definitely let me know what you think of it. Leave me a comment or video response down below. Hope everyone's doing well. Take care.